Hi and welcome to Online Appliance Tech. Today we're going to show you how to remove the dispenser assembly for the LG refrigerator. Here's a picture of the tools that I'll be using to remove this display. Common problems with the display buttons do not work, they don't correspond, or you have no lights at all. Or you have no ice dispensing or even no water dispensing. Or the door flap is not closing where the ice comes out. This video is for the older and the newer models. They both work the same way and are removed the same way. So here's the pry tools I like to use. I will try to find them and leave them in the description below. You have to pry this display off, and you have to use this angle pry tool here and just work your way in and just gently pry it out. It will start to clip out eventually. Sometimes you have to start on the upper left and then slide your way through the right or left. As you can see here, I'm going to start working my way in towards the left. Usually that's the first ones that give is your left. Okay, so I'm about to remove the top of the display. So at this point, I'm going to work my way down to the side of it. And I'll just work my way down. If I get to the point where it's real hard to remove, I'll just go to a different spot. I don't want to be too aggressive with it because maybe I'm just replacing the part behind it, the door flap or something like that. Or if you're just replacing the whole display assembly, I guess it doesn't really matter. So just have a little bit of patience and you'll eventually get there. Right here, you're going to see me get a little more aggressive with it because I am replacing the whole display assembly, but I do not break it either or. But yeah, just got to really get in there and get the clips out. Once you get the clips out, you're fine. But see, I got the left side out, so now I'll just start working my way on the top to try to remove it evenly and not one side out and the other side out. That way it doesn't warp it or break it. And once I get it started, I like to kind of go in at a side angle, so kind of at the angle, then slide towards the right to get it in there, and then I'll start prying as I move towards the right. Sometimes that'll help. Usually I have more trouble with the top than the bottom, so I'm going to try to pull it out from the bottom and see how that works. But as you can see here, I'm in there and I'm going to press my finger to slide it down and then pry out. And as you can see, that actually popped it out the rest of the way. So just have a little patience. Definitely make sure this is unplugged before you get started. And then as you can see here, you'll just remove all the harnesses gently from the display assembly. Okay, let's pause the video. So under here is the flap. This is the flap assembly where the ice comes out. If this flap is dirty or if it's not sealing good, water or actually heat can rise into the ice box assembly and cause it to freeze up, or you can call it an ice bucket. And then you have the solenoid, which is on the left, which connects to the main board, that once the display control board sends its power, it will open up this flap. So if it's not opening up, it could be the board or this solenoid on the left here. So say when you ask for ice and it doesn't work or nothing happens, it could be this little switch on the back here. So this is when you press for ice. So see, it hits this little switch on the right hand side. It could be a faulty switch. So you can probably find them anywhere online. So this is a new display assembly. We're just replacing the whole thing. So we'll just reinstall this guy. So this one here, actually being brand new, I noticed it wasn't even hitting right. So here in the video I found out I just had to lift it up where it hits that switch, because if it doesn't hit the switch, the ice will not come out, because it's not hitting the contact switch to send power to the auger motor itself. So now I'm going to reinstall the new dispenser assembly. I'm just going to reconnect all the harnesses. They can only go one way. Just make sure you don't have any extra laying around. So now we're going to reinstall the new dispenser assembly. So once you have everything ready, all the wires hooked up, you'll just line it up correctly. Let me see. So right here you have clips on the right, on the top, and on the left. So these all have to be clipped in, but don't worry about clipping them in right away. Just line it up evenly, and then we can start pressing everything in. So I'll put my top in. I'll slide my bottom in, make sure everything's nice and even. And once I can see all my corners are kind of lined up, then I can start pressing in. And you'll start here and click into place. So I'm going to start pressing. Now I'll just work my way around. However, if you are having trouble getting this top part in, you can get a rubber mallet and hit it at an angle, not the fridge, but hit the display assembly on the corner itself, like right there. So looks like we have everything evenly pressed in, so it looks like we're good to go. But you have to definitely make sure. Okay, great. So let's plug this unit back in after you do your repair. Even if you replace it or just replace a part, just go ahead and check everything out. Make sure your display is working and your ice and your water. I recommend setting these temps at -4 in the freezer and 36 in fresh food, which I will do soon. Just check everything, make sure it's working properly. Well, I hope this video was helpful, and please like and subscribe for more future tips and videos. If you have any questions, just leave in comments below. Thank you.